Good morning everyone, welcome back to Decorate with Dana. So in today's video I have two more farmhouse inspired fall DIYs. One is a Hello Fall sign for the front porch, and then the other are these two block pumpkins made with the leftover sweaters that I have made a few projects with that I purchased at Goodwill. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and I will chat with you guys at the end. So I am starting out by spraying a 12-inch by 42-inch board that I had, actually my husband cut it, but you can just have Home Depot cut this board for you. And the board is actually 8 feet long, so I have the leftover to make another sign if I want to. So I am taking that board and taking my Krylon Fusion all-in-one paint and primer in gray and spray painting the board. I'm also spray painting these two block pumpkins that I got at Walmart. They were about $3, and I'm painting on one side. It says be thankful. I'm actually painting the other side, and I'll be covering it, so I know that the tags were still on there. I just wanted mostly the outside of it to be gray. And then I'm also painting these letters white, my chalk paint in white. And I'm going to end up putting 2 coats of paint on all of this. You can brush paint this also with any kind of paint you want, whether it be acrylic or chalk paint. I just choose to use spray paint because it just seems to work easier. So I'm kind of bouncing between two projects while the paint is drying. So now I'm taking this little pumpkin cutout that I purchased from the dollar store, and I just flipped it over because it'll be easier to cover just the plain side. And I'm taking two colors of my folk art chalk paint. One is in succulent and the other one is in sage green. I'm mixing them to just kind of get the perfect color. I did end up using a lot more of the succulent because I wanted a little bit more of the green to stand out and not the gray. And once I get the color mix that I want, I just am going to paint the pumpkin, completely cover it, and I do about 2 coats of paint to cover this.
Look out, here she comes, the woman that I love. It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel, because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in these walls, or at least I try to be. 'Cause I hope that I'm not showing how I feel for her, but she won't feel the same for me. I've got this picture in my mind, it's just the two of us.
So once the paint is dry on these block pumpkins, I am taking this Waverly fabric that I found. I have one that's a buffalo check, and then the other one is just a cream colored linen fabric. I am tracing the pumpkin, cutting out the buffalo check pattern, and then doing the same with the sweater, and just using my spray adhesive to attach them to the block pumpkin. And you'll just see as I'm doing it, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. And again, as with all of my projects, usually they are very customizable to whatever kind of material, whatever kind of sweater, and then same thing with the sign, any type of colors that work for you. I'm just going for kind of the color palette that I am doing this fall season, so that's why I chose the colors I chose, but you could totally customize this to whatever works for you.
But I guess that it will pass. Yeah, I can't be the only one who got lost.
So this buffalo check material is very thin. So the spray adhesive, you'll see, did come through a little bit, but it really doesn't matter at all because I am covering most of it with the sweater anyways.
But I have to try as hard as I can, 'cause she'll never be mine. I listen when she talks, I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before.
So these metal leaves were actually originally on this little block pumpkin. I took them off to paint them, so I'm just going to glue those back on because I like that touch. And then I just made a small bow out of raffia for this sweater pumpkin and just attached that.
I'm not hiding anything. I think you know me too well. I'm always coming up short on words. You should know that by now. We've been down this road, so I'm not sure what you think you heard. Just give me a chance. Look into my eyes. I can show you what I have to say. If you still can't decide, if you still think I'm lying, I will let you walk away.
So now once this pumpkin was dry, I just took my Hello stencil and wanted to stencil it on the pumpkin. You could leave it plain, you could decorate the pumpkin, with a bow or something. You could stencil whatever you want. You could stencil your last name, you could stencil your house number. I just liked, it's kind of like Hello Fall or just Hello because this will be hanging by my front door. So to greet people as they come in. So that is just what I chose to put on my pumpkin, to stencil on my pumpkin.
Don't know if I can get through.
So now I'm just measuring the placement of the letters to try to get them as evenly in a center as I can, and just using my wood glue and adhering them, and then just setting something heavy, usually it was a bottle of wine, and just to kind of weigh it until the glue dried. And that's it. That's as simple as it is.
I can't force you to stay. If my eyes can't convince you that I'm still in love since you first took my hand on that sweet summer night, and if your heart can't trust me, then I say this must be the start of us saying goodbye. If my eyes can't convince you that I'm still in love since you first took my hand on that sweet summer night, and if your heart can't trust me, then I say this must be the start of us saying goodbye. Start of us saying goodbye.
So here are how these two projects came out. I really just love this color scheme this year for some reason. I do love the traditional colors of fall, but I just wanted to try something different, and I'm really, really loving it. So this Hello Fall sign will go on my front porch, and I'll do a front porch decor video at some point. I can't put this out yet, or my neighbors will ban me from the neighborhood because they're not ready to give up summer yet. So I will probably be doing that after September 1st. So for now, it'll probably just sit in my foyer till it goes outside. And then these sweater pumpkins, they just match my decor perfectly. And it was a great use of that thrift sweater thrift store sweater that I purchased at Goodwill. It was just another way to use that. I still have a bunch more of the sweater material left, so I got to come up with some other DIYs for those. But for $2 for the sweaters, I think that I've gotten a lot of projects out of them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration for, maybe a DIY that you want to tackle yourself, or maybe just some ways to decorate for fall. If you have any video requests, please leave them down in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram if you get a chance. If you are new, I hope you will consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video.